Hi everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Anita and I'm from Genius Kids in San Ramon Marketplace, Dublin Doherty and San Ramon Valley Boulevard. I will be your host for today's show. Along with me, I have my partner here, Ms. Ranjani, who will be co-hosting the show with me today. As you all probably know, Genius Kids is an award-winning program focusing on public speaking and confidence building. This show is a platform for kids all over the world to participate and present their amazing public speaking skills. We are live every Saturday on 11:70 a.m. from 11 to 11:30 a.m. with kids from different age groups. If you want to participate in this show or want to learn more about the topics, please feel free to email us at info@geniuskidsonline.com. Our show for today will feature kids from grades 1 to 3. Thank you, Ms. Ira, for the opportunity. And before we start here, Ms. Ranjani will welcome the kids and introduce our topics for today's show. Over to you, Ms. Ranjani.
Thank you, Ms. Anita. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing this Saturday morning? Big smiles. Let me see big smiles. Okay, thank you so much, kids, for joining us today. So today, the kids will be speaking about two topics. One is going to be about combating climate change, or the other one is going to be if zoos are good or bad for the preservation of animals. I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say about these topics. So make sure you introduce yourself and state the topic that you're going to say and make it loud and clear. Okay, let's go. So our first participant for the day is going to be Anya. Anya, are you ready?
Go, Anya.
Hi, my name is Anya. I'm 7 years old. Today I'm going to tell you how kids can fight climate change. The reason I picked this topic is that I feel because I feel climate change is the most important issue facing our planet today. Because of climate change, our Earth is getting warmer and warmer. Our Earth is getting warmer and warmer. In fact, NASA scientists believe that most of the warmest years in record have been happening in the past 20 years. And if this continues, it could be a disaster as the polar ice caps could melt and the sea level could rise, making many places unlivable. Kids have a lot to say about climate change because they will be impacted by it the most. Though we are already feeling some effects of the climate change, many scientists believe that the real effects of climate change will happen around 2050. And if we don't do anything about it, by 2100, Earth will become a really nasty place to live on. And by my calculations, I will be an 86-year-old young lady, and I really don't want to be one living on a nasty planet. But the good news is everyone, including kids like us, can do our bits to prevent climate change. One of the most important things to do to prevent climate change is reduce our carbon footprint. This means reduce your carbon dioxide, which is released into the air by our everyday human activities. Here are 3 very important but simple tips to reduce our carbon footprints. They're known as the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Try to reduce the use of electricity and water. Try to reuse things like clothes and toys or anything else that can be reused. And last but not least, it is very important to recycle things like paper, plastic, and anything else that can go in the recycle bin. By following these 3 tips, you can help keep our planet green and healthy. Remember, friends, Earth is the only planet with organic lives. And it is up to you, it is up to me, it is up to everyone living on it to prevent it from becoming a brown, black, hot, and full of plastic planet. Thank you.
Awesome job, Anya. I love all the expressions and your confident voice. Amazing, Kanina. And I'm so happy you realize at this such a young age that climate change is such an important thing for both you, me, and the entire world to take a look at, right? So awesome. RRR is an amazing technique. We'll make sure to all remember that and to follow that, right, kids? Okay, so now let's move on to our next participant here, and that is Yash. Yash, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead, sweetheart.
Hello everybody, my name is Yash. I am 8 years old and I am in 2nd grade. Today, I'll tell you how can children combat climate change. So what is climate change? Climate change is when the climate changes unexpectedly. But what causes climate to change? It's global warming. What is global warming? Global warming is when the Earth's temperature rises and the ice on top of mountains all melts and the sea level rises. Now, and also unexpected weather happens, like when it's supposed to rain, it doesn't rain. And that can cause drought or even wildfire. Now, you asked me, what causes it? Well, there are a couple of reasons, and I can name a few. That we are cutting down trees to build houses. We are polluting the water and air. And we are also using a lot of plastic. And plastic is not at all friendly for the environment. Now, back to the main point, that how can children combat climate change? The main ways that they can inspire people, like their friends and family, by doing very small things, like from going from one room to the other, turn off the light in the first room if nobody's there, or plant a lot of trees, or be mindful and throw the correct trash in the correct trash bin. Or you can also never use plastic. Like, don't use a plastic water bottle or a bag. Use a cloth bag or a metal water bottle. Now these small things can make a big difference. Now you ask me, but how can a child change an adult's mind? Well, they can change a mind. To take an example, take Greta Thunberg. She was little when she went against it, and that time she had only inspired her friends and family. But now she's inspired the whole wide world. If you're really interested in this, then you can be a scientist and learn more about this and make an invention that can solve this problem. To end all of this, I feel a responsible child of today will be a responsible adult of tomorrow. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Amazing, yes. I think that was very insightful on what you told about the whole climate change. And I think to add on to Anya's point of the 3 R's, the most important 4th R is being responsible too. And you guys, as our future leaders, are going to be responsible for the planet as well. So amazing job and kudos to you. Our next participant for today.
Right? I'm using a metal water bottle, all the plastics.
Yeah.
So I learned from a child like you.
Exactly. So you guys inspire us all the time. So thank you so much for that, being responsible. Our next participant for today is going to be Arya. Arya, are you ready?
Yes. Hi, my name is Arya. I'm going to teach you about why zoos are good for animals. Zoos are good for animals because the animals don't have to struggle to get their food even if they're tired. Zoos are also good for animals because you don't have to go in the wild and bother other animals just to see an animal you want to. Zoos can help animals that get hurt with a disease and are going to get endangered. Zoos are something good for animals, and they also keep animals safe and see if the animal has a problem that is really bad. Done.
You're done, Arya? That was awesome. What's your favorite zoo?
San Diego Zoo.
San Diego Zoo. Did you go there recently?
Last year.
Could you tell me one rare animal that you can find in the San Diego Zoo? She actually lives there with her family.
The burrowing owl.
It's a bear. Let me give you a clue. It's a bear.
Polar bear.
Polar bear and also panda bear, right? You remember seeing them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I love San Diego Zoo as well. Awesome topic. And you're completely right. I mean, zoos are so important, especially for fragile and smaller animals because it keeps them safe from their predators, right? Right. So zoos are so important for our community, for our world, and for our nation. So amazing, Arya. Good job. Listeners, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Conquer the Mic, Voices of the Future, a unique public speaking program brought to you by Genius Kids on Radio Zindagi every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. If you would like to participate or have your kids participate, please email us at info@geniuskidsonline.com. Our next participant on today's show is Tori. Tori, are you ready?
Yeah.
You can start, Tori.
Hi, my name is Tori. I am 8 years old. I attend Genius's Marketplace. Today, I am gonna talk about zoos. I brought this animal, and this is my favorite animal. I think zoos are good for animals, but it depends if they're big. Cause just like lions and cheetahs, if you put them in the zoo and then later you release them, they're not gonna learn how to do everything they used to do. I think zoos are good because they give animals a place to live, and if they are endangered, it keeps hunters away from those endangered species. I also think it's good because it gives them water and food and everything else they need. And everyone should stop hunting for them. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Thank you so much, Tori. I couldn't see your favorite animal so clearly. What is your favorite animal?
An elephant.
Oh, it's an elephant. Wow, that's nice. Do you know the different kinds of elephants that exist?
No.
No, there's an Asian one, there's an African one. Have you seen an elephant in the zoo before?
Went to a zoo to see, I have went to a zoo, but I have went to an Oakland Zoo, which is my favorite zoo, but then I didn't get to see in real life.
Okay, that's nice. You'll get to see one soon when you visit many zoos. That's nice. Okay, Miss Anita, do we have a time for a quick riddle?
I think we do. Yes. Go ahead, Ms. Raja.
Okay.
The kids are all-
You guys have to raise your hand if you know the answer to this. What jumps when it walks and sits when it stands?
Wow, that's a tough one. But I'm sure we have some smarty pants on the show today.
Ah, Meher is raising her hand. Yes, Meher.
A kangaroo.
You are right. It is a kangaroo. So kangaroo jumps when it walks and sits when it stands. That's a tricky one, right?
I could not guess.
I know.
Masira.
Sorry, what? I missed it.
Nice to see you now.
Well, thank you. It's finally working.
Okay, our next speaker for today's show is going to be Ishan. Ishan, are you ready?
Yes.
Start, honey.
Yes, zoos are important for animals. Zoo is a short form for zoologic park, and zoology is a scientific study of animal biology and behavior. Traditionally, zoos were solely a source of entertainment for families. In 1793, the world's first model zoo opened in Paris. Employees and zookeepers knew very little about the animals that they placed on display. In that era, zoos were really exciting, although by offering them a glimpse of wildlife they could not see. This source of entertainment came with a high price. That price was the life of many animals. Today, zoos still offer millions of people entertainment all around the world. But they are more than that. In fact, much more than that. Zoos are not just important, they are vital to the conservation of many species. I have seen a documentary on conservation of pandas. The documentary was very cute and informative. There were very less pandas and almost extinct. The zookeepers were helping the baby pandas and training them. They held them and took care of them until they were full-grown panda and were ready for the winter lives. Zookeepers pushed themselves for the life of pandas. Even when they were sick, they were pushing themselves to take care of pandas and made them non-extinct. This makes zoos vital to the conservation of zoo animals and wildlife. These zoo established ensured that there are educated and knowledgeable staff who handle and provide animals with best care possible. Zoos are a key component in wildlife education, research, and in the preservation of all zoo animals and wildlife that are threatened with education. Zoos may be great entertainment, but the big goal is to educate the public about wildlife and what we can do to protect them. In addition, zoos really work hard to save animals that are threatened in the wild. Zoos can take at-risk animals, breed them with captivity, and recontribute them into the wild. Thank you.
Awesome job, Ishan. Very informative speech, and you did great. This is your
Information and facts.
Yeah, a
Great
lot of
job.
good information, a lot of facts. Awesome, awesome. Where did you get all the data for your speech from, Ishan?
You did a lot of research?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Keep it going. I want to see you on more and more shows. Okay, Ishan. Mr. Anjali, I have one more riddle for the kids here. Okay, so kids, listen to me and then raise your hands if you know the answer. Okay, I am a fruit, a bird, and a person. Who am I? I'm going to repeat it one time.
You're raising her hand.
I finally know one answer.
I'm a fruit. Kids, I'm a fruit, a bird, and a person. Who am I? If no one raises their hands, Miss Ida gets the chance. Okay.
Oh no. Okay, kids are giving it for Miss Ira. Okay, Miss Ira, you can.
Thank you. I love all of you. I think it's a kiwi.
Oh,
Ida. Not only our kids are smart, Miss Ida is super smart too.
Thank you. See, I'm learning so much. I love being here because, I mean, every time, honestly, I every time have a conflict. So like right now, Meher could even guess that answer, and I was still thinking, what, this doesn't even make sense, and she knew what you were talking about.
I know.
So yes, I am super proud today.
awesome. Glad
Thank you,
you made your
kids.
Saturday.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for giving me a chance to prove how smart maybe I am.
And thank you, kids, for giving it up for Miss Ida. Okay. All right. So we have one more participant in today's show, and then, kids, if we have time after that, I'm going to give you guys a chance to ask a riddle. Okay. So keep thinking about a riddle. Okay, Meher, you ready?
Hi, my name is Meha. I'm 7 years old. I attend Genius Kids on Doherty Road. Today I'm going to be talking about whether animals should be in a zoo or not. I think animals should not be in a zoo. I went to a zoo and I've seen animals closely with their colors and I've seen them do tricks. But I'm curious, how do animals feel if they're in a zoo or when they're in the wild? I think animals don't really like it in a cage even though they have water, rocks, and grass. It's still kind of small. And I think some animals, they don't really come with their family or friends. They just come alone. So they're kind of lonely. And I think animals have been disturbed from some visitors because some visitors make noise and they flash cameras and take selfies. And animals are new to that. So so they get scared. And I think animals don't really travel that much. Animals in zoos have some issues, and animals in the wild can have fun and be free. I hope you know why I think animals should not be in a zoo. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Thank you so much. I think it's
Meher, are these your thoughts? Like, do you really feel like that, or did mommy and daddy help you with writing this down? Or, are they their thoughts also?
I did most of the thoughts.
So you really feel like that? You really think that animals are unhappy in the cages?
Yeah, kind of.
I agree with you. Thank you.
That's why, Miss Ira, the
Yeah.
open zoos are getting really famous. Like the safari kind of zoos are gaining
Sanctuaries and safaris.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
It's you wouldn't like if you want to sit in a room, right? How did we feel quarantined last year? It was very difficult.
But somebody also made a very good point that, for fragile species, for really small animals, it's a safe place also. But again, I think it just depends what kind of animal is where, under what conditions. So everybody makes very good points.
Yeah, that's good. It's very interesting thoughts from all of you guys today. We enjoyed all of your speeches. Now it's time for some riddles. So who's ready for the riddle?
Me?
Yes.
Guess who is ready?
all charged up today. Go ahead, Miss Ira. We're opening it up to you.
No, I will answer.
You're going to answer. Okay. So, Yash, do you have a riddle for us, as always?
Yes.
Yep, I have a riddle.
Okay,
Of course you do.
Like a joke. It's a animal joke.
Okay.
It's a joke. Okay.
Why are horses always so negative?
Who knows the answer? Raise your hand if you know the answer.
I think I know the answer. I just don't have the confidence.
A show for confidence building, Miss Ira.
I am not trying then.
Anybody wants to try?
Anya raised her hand.
Okay, Ishan wants to try.
Ishan wants to try. Okay.
A tail?
Huh?
Did you say a tail?
Yeah,
No.
maybe.
Okay, give up the answer, Yash. Why are horses negative?
Ira wanted to try. Miss Ira, she wants to try.
They say nay to everything.
Yes, I was in similar lie. I was thinking that because they're always naying to everything. Yes.
See,
I should work on my confidence.
Answer.
I should work on my confidence. Maybe I should sign up for one of your classes.
Exactly.
I think we have time for one more
We
quick.
do, yes. Quickly one more.
Okay, quickly one more. Who wants to do it? Ishan. Ishan, do you want to do it?
I think Anya also raised her
If
hand.
you don't keep me, I break. What am I?
Okay,
I'm on fire.
who's less confident now? Yes.
So
Miss
Meher, Tori.
Oh, Meher.
A promise?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you. With that, we are at the end of the show. Closing statements.
Thank you, Miss
teachers.
Ira, and thank you, Radio Zindagi, for this awesome opportunity for all our kids around the world to participate in the show. Viewers, don't forget to tune in next week on 11:70 Saturday morning from 11 to 11:30 a.m. to watch our older kids, grades 4 and up, give their amazing public speaking presentations. Thanks again for everybody tuning in, and have an amazing weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Thank you,
weekend.
everyone. Thank you, everyone, for
Bye.
being here. And thanks to parents for making this possible as well. And
Thank you.
thank you, viewers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.